Yes, yes. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I got all the check marks. So go on your stuff to see if it's on your pages. Let me look.
Yes, love. We are good and we are live. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay, I see it on Facebook.
You look like you over there working with two monitors too.
Do I?
You are. Do you got two monitors over there?
Mm-mm. This is one. Let me see. Videos. Hold on. Live. It says we live on both. Hello, everybody.
Hey, hey, peace and balance. What's up? What's up?
We have a couple of people on already. I don't know if you want to wait for a few more people to come on or just start talking.
Yeah,
Because I'm all
let's
about
give it
go with the
maybe a
flow.
couple minutes. You know, we're not gonna be in here that long anyway, so we say.
Not the so we say.
So
I
we
got the
say.
timer on. I got the timer on.
Girl, you know,
Somebody
cause
on.
I'm like my mama sometimes. I'll be like, hey, 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 come in. I'm like my mama sometimes, girl. I'll be like, okay, but I'll be trying to get on my phone with my mom sometimes, and she be like, I know, but okay, but you know, and because and you know, the older we get, the more like our parents we become, right? And so I be finding myself doing that so much. And my daughter was like, you do, mom. You be always you be hard to get off the phone with you. And
You
I'm
be
like,
like, yeah, I'm
you're
about to
on my
go. I'm
mama's
about to
side,
go.
baby.
I'm about to go. But yeah, and yeah, and then the other day I'm like, I ain't gonna hold you,
I ain't
but
gonna hold you too much longer.
I ain't gonna
And you
hold you
hit it
too
with it,
much
but let me
longer.
just tell you this one last thing and I'm gonna let you go.
And then I'm gonna let you go. Hey, Danita, I'm gonna
Good
let you go.
evening, good evening.
So this is gonna be just
There we go.
a quick little fun chat. Talk about journaling and
Hmm.
stuff. We got people coming in.
So did you okay, do you have a journal next to you right now?
Mm-mm. Well,
You
I kind of.
tripping. You
I mean, I ain't
tripping.
think we went. Okay, yeah.
No, we're not reading it. I was just wondering. I was just wondering if you had so is that the one is that your current journal right there?
Yes.
Girl, why we play too much?
Not be the good. Mine say you got this.
Girl, my thing ain't even. Oh, there we go. You got to put it next to her face. So be the good.
Yeah, cause you got that little backdrop.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like
This
the
this
colors.
this was actually a gift. I had bought this and gifted it to someone who was very near and dear to my heart, and
Mhm.
they like didn't appreciate nothing I did, and so they left this here, and I was like,
Oh,
oh, thank you. And I
see
started
how stuff be
writing.
working out. You see how
Yeah,
stuff be working out. Cause it's supposed to be
yeah.
yours. It's yours. Okay.
It's mine.
You trying to gift it and it's yours.
It was trying, yeah, yeah. And so I've been working with this. I've been working with this baby for the last like 6 months. Yeah, and I like this one because it's the see the size of it.
Hold on. You gotta. All right. There you go. Now you really just child. You in the backdrop disappearing. Whole disappearing.
Hold on.
Danita said,
Okay, there we go. We gonna do this way right here.
okay. Oh, let's see it again. Let's see it again without the green screen. Be the good. I like it.
Yes, be the good. Do y'all journal every day?
Nope, I don't.
No, not every day. I would say I don't journal at all on the weekends. But Monday through Friday, right now I'm sitting in my desk, right? And this sits by my desk. So every thought, every idea, I write down literally. So this journal is an unconventional journal because I write down all kind of stuff in here. It ain't just like I journal my thoughts if I'm having something I wanted to say for the day. If I have a bill reminder, shit, I write
You
that
putting that in the journal?
down.
We putting that in journals? Okay then.
This is an everyday anything that I need to remember. And y'all know I create content. So there'll be ideas. I'll hear somebody say something. I want to quote them. or I'll see a motivational, something, and I want to share it. So I have to be quick on my feet.
So I'm not putting all that in my journal. That's all I'm gonna say. I put down my thoughts, how I'm feeling, my emotions, all that stuff in the journal, like how my day went, that kind of stuff. Bills and all that goes on sticky notes, on random stuff. I am not putting that in the journal.
But see, I'm
But
gonna remember it
yeah,
though. Then, girl, if I put some on a sticky note, I've been in spiritual, been and came and ate it, and you know.
not the baby eating it. Look at this. You see this? You see these sticky notes?
See,
This is
see,
what
you're
I
a
put.
sticky note. You're a sticky note person.
Look, I watch YouTube all day long while I'm at work,
Mm-hmm.
and then I write down the content creators,
Yeah.
and I write down the names of the videos, and
Mm-hmm.
then I write down the timestamps of when it's like good content. Then I go back and rewatch it, and
And
then I
rewatch
edit the
it.
clips, and then I extract like um, pull stuff from it, and then I
Mm-hmm.
make videos like responding to them and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
I got a bunch of these. But let's introduce
I
ourselves
love
because
that.
we've been talking and then we ain't. Hey y'all, welcome. I am Fiat. This is I'm not going. You gonna introduce your own self, but
Okay.
I am Fiat. Um, so we're here to talk about. This is a prelude because Mystique and I are going. Oh shoot, Mystique and I are going live next week on the 25th
Mm-hmm.
for a segment called Release the Journals. So 2 years ago, I came out with this thing called Release the Journals where, well, I give my friend credit. She told me that I need to release the journals because I've been journaling since 1989. Yes, a super long time. And I have all of my journals from 1995 to the present. And so
That's wild.
it's crazy. Let me tell you. When I say it out loud, I'm just like, oh my God, like literally have
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
Mm-hmm.
1995 to the present. So from when I was 19 years old to
Mm-hmm.
now, I am 48.
That
I
is
have all of those
wild.
journals, right? And so
Yeah.
over the years, I had a few exes who have stolen my journals. I have exes who've read my journals. I had an ex who broke up with me because he read something in my journal, whatever. And I actually have had dreams of people stealing my journals like ninjas. It's a whole thing. So I realized how
Because
precious
when you say
and
journal, I hear ching ching.
I know. Listen, and somebody else said the same thing, but believe me, it's in the works because I know I
Mm-hmm.
need to do something with them because it's content all day. I got stories for days. It's from when like my mindset when I was a teen, when I was a young adult to I'm gonna be 50 next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
The
I know that they're
evolution
precious.
of thoughts. Okay.
It's
The
amazing.
evolution of thoughts, baby.
So I've been journaling again since I was like 15, and it's helped me process my emotions. Like growing up in the house, I'm an only child, and my mom she was going through her own stuff, so I pretty much just had it was just me and my thoughts in my journals. So I realized how coveted and precious they are when people try to steal them, and exes have admitted to
Mm-hmm.
reading them, and
Mm-hmm.
so I just thought it would be a good idea. Well, my friend, she was just like, "You need to release the journals since people are trying to steal them. You need to just release them." And I was just like, I like that idea.
Yeah.
So Mystique and I did a live 2 years ago, if you believe it.
Dang.
Um, and we was in that thing. We had our wine and
Mm-hmm.
all that, and then
Mm-hmm.
life and then we didn't
Mm-hmm.
do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought it back and was just like,
Let's do
I
it.
wonder if she'll do it with us because I see that we're back creating content on a consistent
Yep.
basis now. We have to go through what we need to go through to get to where we are now. So I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
let's revamp this, release the journals.
Yep.
So this is the prelude to that to get people to use journaling as a healing tool because I know it's helped me release some things, and it's gonna help me with some content when I be making these little short films and all this kind of stuff because I got a lot
Mm-hmm.
to say. So that's what
Excited about that.
I'm here for, and so take it away, Mystique.
Go get that baby, girl. Go get that baby.
I see she right there.
So I am Mystique Moon, content creator, motivational, inspirational. This year I decided to coin the phrase inspirational mentor. Okay, because I'm just in here to inspire. My journaling journey started when I would say about 4 years ago. I'm not a writer, I don't journal and stuff, but I learned about journaling, and ever since I've learned about journaling, it has been my therapy. Okay, it has. So first of all, let me just say, I'm a little bit ADHD. Okay. I have a hard time focusing and paying attention. And so with that, there's a lot of thoughts that's always in my head and my mind, and just a lot of thoughts just scrambling around consistently on a daily basis. And when I learned about journaling and the way journaling to release the emotions, because no one told me that journaling helps you release emotions. They just said, journal and get it out your head, but they didn't tell me about the part where you can balance your emotions. You can do scripting. Scripting is a part of journaling that is very significant. Don't you dare get on script. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Is that an accent? I'm trying to figure out. Like, since you've been in Texas, you got the draw going on. I'm trying to figure. I'm just trying to. It just sounds like I heard it. I just hear. I
I
heard
didn't
a.
mean to do that either.
I was like, I'm like, all
I
I
said
heard
get
was,
on.
I heard like you a paper chaser. That's what I heard. But I know that's New Orleans. But that's what I heard.
Oh, holy moly. I'm gonna watch this again so I can and it literally
I was
didn't
like,
mean to do that. I swear to God. I guess I have been in Texas too long.
go on,
But
get.
yeah, so scripting is one of the ways that I meditate, and that's a form of journaling as well. So journaling has significantly helped me understand things and what I do, and I'll get more into scripting as a part of journaling as well. But what I usually do is I'll go into meditation, and I'll still be in meditation, but I'll be writing as I'm meditating. And so I don't half the time I'm writing in third person, and this is the first time I learned that I was scripting. Is I was in
Mm,
meditation and I was writing, but when I read it after, because I didn't know what the hell I was saying, and when I read it after, the what I wrote was in third person, and it was saying third person is you, right? No, third person is them. It was in
he
second
should. Yep.
person.
Mm-hmm.
So I was writing in second person, and it was saying you, and I was like, oh, so I was channeling somebody. I was channeling my higher self, my inner self, my oversoul. I was channeling another energy, which was myself. But because a lot of times when I journal about things, I'm asking questions, I'm releasing information that I don't understand, I'm
Mm-hmm.
claiming,
I like that.
and so when I started scripting by accident, what I was asking, I was answering in the second person in meditation.
I feel that. I like that.
So it was a different experience when I had to read it back. I'm like, this don't even sound like no shit I say. And I can
But it's
read.
you.
I'll read one of those scripting entries. No, no,
I cannot.
do not come back to this direction right here. If you my
Let me put this.
you
Let me
go
put
ahead,
this
let me
back up
mute.
here.
You go ahead, let me mute real quick.
I'm with Danita. Don't do the baby like that. Danita, why you can't see what I wrote? What is it like? What is this? How does it show up on
Okay.
your end? Cause you're on Facebook. It shows up that I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know why you couldn't see my message.
Yeah, so sorry about that, y'all. So that's my journey on journaling. When Fiat and I touched bases on doing this, I knew she had been journaling for a long time. But y'all, let me tell y'all need to go back and look at that video that we did live. She journaled about something in 1995, my nigga. I was like, oh,
Wait,
y'all,
I
it be
forgot all
so
about that.
interesting.
It
It
was
was
so
so
fun.
interesting. And then, oh, do you remember when you did it? You remembered that moment. You literally remembered when you were reading a journal entry, it started to come back to you, and you started to remember certain details and certain things about that situation back in 1995.
It was crazy. Danita says she like when I do release the journals because it helps her. So it's good to know that it does actually help. See that we're not
Ashe,
doing this in vain. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ashe, I love that.
Because this was
Thank
taking
you.
a risk. Because my
Yeah.
friend told me about to do this, and I'm not lying. I went and found it on my Facebook. Um, you could search little stuff on Facebook, like you can search your page. So I typed her
Hmm.
name in or whatever. She told me to release the journals back in 2016.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Like, no, nobody's going to care about that. But
Hmm.
the more and more I thought about it, and it's not like I'm just out here just reading it just on GP.
Hmm.
It's more or less so going back, reading the entry, and reflecting on it, and really just sitting with it. Like, what was my mindset
Hmm.
back then? I love going back reading stuff from when 1995, 96. I was 21 years old.
Wild. That is
A
wild.
time was had, okay?
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
but so I think that I look at that as like I see that as a blessing because
Hmm.
some people don't grow. Some people are still the same from when they what they were. But
Yeah.
I didn't transformed, and
That's true, Denise.
um I'm pretty much barely recognizable. And I noticed that I changed when people like I've grown up with,
Hmm.
like family members, my daughter, my cousin. My cousin was just like, "You used to be a not nice person." When she said, I said, "What? Me?" Like, I always been, and she was just like, no, you always been like cool, you had a good
Yeah.
personality and stuff. But I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you gotta hear. It's like a harsh truth. But she
Hmm.
just was like, you used to be a not nice person. But yes,
Hmm.
I the way I used to just pop off and do things, child, it was just, it's so much that I've
Yeah.
learned and grown from. But so I'm
And
hoping that people
that's
want to
another
do that.
reason why this is really important too. It's not just to for you to see, because you can read your journaling in your own time. I mean, your journals in your own time and do that reflecting. To be able to have the courage and the transparency to talk about stuff, and in those moments of growth, for other people to feel like, yeah, you can do this. I was 20 when I was journaling. Like, who I damn sure wasn't sitting down for to be writing no journal in no 20s. So, shit, And so it's like the transparency and the courage and the openness that we both have to read entries, because that's very personal.
Right.
That is very personal, and we're not reading no too much personal stuff. Some stuff y'all ain't never gonna hear.
Hello.
But
Hello and a goodbye.
yeah, but the ones that I feel like the scripting, for an example, I feel like that would help somebody, because that's a whole prayer and answer type of situation. And so I think that is though, as a writer, and you said I was a writer earlier, I'm still, processing that, but
Because
as
you are.
a writer, I think that you can see the levels too of your mindset as a writer, because when did you release your first book?
This would be 13 years ago.
Now, 13 years
2011. Yep.
ago, the levels to your how you've grown as a writer, just takes the cake for me. It just takes the
Listen.
cake for me.
And I was just doing that as a form of like catharsis because I was
Hmm.
unhappily married and I just needed to get the stuff out. I wasn't doing that to just become like this bestseller. None of that. It was like
Yeah.
I'm unhappy and I need to release these stories, and that's how it started. So that's why I started writing books from the get go, because I didn't know what else to do with it. I just know I had these journal entries. Oh, and that makes so I wrote those 3 short stories because of not because of but from some of my journal entries.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, thank you,
Well,
Danita. So Danita read my books, and thank you for me congratulating on me on being a new grandmama.
I like her
Thank you.
idea. She said we need to do a talk so we can have her on a panel, and that's definitely a whole move for me.
And she said TikTok. So this
You
platform
have
that we're
panels on
using,
TikTok?
we can't do TikTok. I can't do live streams to TikTok. I can go live on TikTok, but I've never gone live on TikTok. TikTok
Mm.
TikTok at all. So she
So
said, "You ladies need to do a talk, please, so I can be
but
up
we
on the
can do a
panel."
panel right on here, the way we're doing this panel right now.
Right. So, Danita, you saying that you want to come on and like you want to show your face and you want to come and talk too? Is that what you're saying? Because that can happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Hi, Edward.
Hey, Edward Hutchins. What's the difference between journaling and a diary? Take it away.
I don't think it's a difference at
It's a
all.
word.
I don't think it's a difference at
If
all.
it's a book of your thoughts, it's a journal and it's a diary. I guess
Right.
diary, the only difference that I would say is, when people hear the word diary, they think of like in a kind of immature way, I guess, because little girls
Like
have
little
diaries
kids.
or whatever.
Like
Yeah,
little girls. Like,
but it's
dear
no
diary,
different. Yeah, with your leg
today.
all up in the bed, biting on
Exactly.
your eraser.
The same. Nope. I talk to my diary like it's a friend. I just be like, hey,
Mhm,
today I went to the such and such. I went to the store and I ran into such and such, and so guess who called me? That's how I
mhm,
talk to my journal. He
mhm.
said, growing up, I always thought of my memoirs as a diary. I do
And it
too. That's
is.
why I consider myself a memoirist. Like I really consider myself a life story writer and a memoirist because
Yeah.
everything that I write about is mainly my life and my experiences with the hopes of helping other people see that they're not the only ones that's going through a thing.
Yes. Yes.
So, diary, memoir, journaling, I see them all as the same thing. They're
Yeah.
interchangeable.
I definitely agree with that. And then I too, because I was telling her, I was telling her, I don't know why she should be able to see other people's comments.
Danita, can you not see other people's comments like come up on the screen? Because I don't understand either. Because I know that you're on Facebook. Some people are on YouTube, but I don't know. I didn't know if that matters.
Commit. We was just having that conversation with Miss Danita that's on here. That we will be having conversation. Live on panels if that's something that, because I know that you comment on my Facebook, on my YouTube or whatever. And yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to having panels and having discussions with other people about even being a release to journals, because he said he got memoirs, baby. That's a
Come
whole
on, right?
right.
Come
So
on, share
yeah,
those things. Share those
yeah,
things.
I think that that's the
Release
same
those
thing, and that'll be
things.
dope to have a panel of especially men, because like people don't really think that men be journaling. Do they be
Hello.
journaling? Come in. Do men journal?
Commit. So I had flashbacks when I call journals diaries. Yep.
So what did you
Yeah.
think? So when you say so in your mind, does journal to does diary mean like a girl thing? Like it's a girl thing. I wonder. Do you know any man that
That's it.
journal?
No, and I was just about to go back up to that comment saying like I don't know not one man that has ever admitted to keeping a journal. But how beautiful that is, because I would think that they are journaling about their emotions and their feelings and those kinds of things that a lot of men typically don't want to express vulnerably or publicly. So I think that's good if you kept a journal of your thoughts and what was going on.
Sorry, y'all. I had to get my stuffed chicken breast with spinach, Parmesan cheese, little cream
Okay.
cheese with a little bit of you dig out the oven. But
Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now.
but yes, Fee, let's go ahead and after the 25th, we can go ahead and start planning that. I think that having a man talk about journaling is extremely important, extremely
I do
significant.
too.
And then we're
Yep.
not even gonna say journaling because Kemet said memoirs. Okay, we're gonna say women
I'm fine with that.
journal, men write memoirs. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Women journal, men memoir.
Memoir. Is it memoirs?
Memoir.
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 Imagination now and journaling is getting into your journey for me when I look back. I mean, A diary isn't really fantasy because a diary, you like Fiat was saying that you really like just document your day. You document your day, you document your feelings, and it's literally just getting those emotions out of your head onto paper so that you don't have to have them just stuck there. That
For
was
real.
that was the biggest part of journaling for me. Why? Because I had to get what was in here out. Once I got it out, I was able to read them and process them differently. In my
Yeah.
head, they were confusing. On paper, it's almost like, just think about like this. When you got to think about bills, and in your head, bills seem like they just
A
mounting.
lot.
Yeah, but when you write on paper, you're like, oh, it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I don't know. We need another analogy because I still look at them bills on that paper like, I don't know. Another analogy. Another analogy, me, please.
Okay,
Another one, please.
an ingredients. So when you're baking something and you got a recipe and somebody tell you a recipe in your head, you're like, I gotta do 2 tablespoons of this, da, da, da. And then when you got it on paper, you're looking at it, you're like, oh, okay, this ain't even a lot of ingredients. Oh, 2 tablespoons of this, a cup of
Okay.
this, and it kind of
Little pinch
flows
of that.
through.
Okay. It don't look so jumbled up
Yes,
together. Like when you write it down, you itemize it.
absolutely.
It seems more okay. I
I
can see
love
that.
that. Yeah, atomizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trinity, y'all see Trinity Williams down there at the bottom. That's my daughter, y'all. She in here.
Hey Trinity.
uh, so I want to. Edward said his parents, aunts, and uncles called it diary. So yeah, so like maybe it's like a generational thing too. People call it different things. At the end of the day, you get them thoughts out. What's your favorite thing that you've written? Yeah,
Ooh. In my journal or just period?
just written. That's my daughter, y'all. She's 10. And she's supporting her mommy.
Oh, I love that. What is your favorite thing that you've written? I would say the favorite thing that I've written would be my second book,
Which is
and it's my,
available.
which is available
Thank you.
on
Plug,
Amazon.
plug that shit out. Plug it out.
I don't have no links, no nothing because that's not
Girl,
what
this is
this
the
was about.
prelude. We're gonna have
And it's the
all.
prelude. I'll have all that later. But my second book was my favorite thing because it was just fun. It's a urban fiction book. This your baby? She 10?
She's 10.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna be all, saying all the raunchy stuff then, but it got all the things in it, all the drama,
Grown
all
up
the.
stuff. We got a lot of grown up drama stuff.
Who is this? Little nosy. Is this you, Danita? She's okay. Do you see me? Who is that? A lot of grown up stuff, Trinity.
There we go. So you can't read it until you're 18, Trinity. My most favorite thing that I've written was my very first journal entry. I think I was writing for an hour because I didn't understand how it made me feel when I first the first journal entry that I had, it made me feel like calm. I was at a disarray, for years. And then when I started journaling, when I started writing it down, and I'm like, dang, and I'm just, y'all, this is years and years and years and years of confusion, of anger, of sadness, of pain, of just all these emotions. And I just got them out. And the first time that I journaled, after I finished, I felt so like lighter. I
For
felt
real.
so much lighter. It's almost as if I was sitting on the couch talking to a therapist for free, getting it all out of my head and feeling like, I mean, and who? And the best thing about it is you don't have to worry about no opinions. You don't have to worry about nobody else's, you getting this out and you don't have to worry about it being somebody else's, having something to say about it. Is, you're writing it, you're getting out your head and you're getting it on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So
And you lock
I
that
was,
boy up.
yeah, I was able to release. So that was my favorite thing that I have written. So yeah. Well, I'm
I like
excited.
that.
I'm excited about release the journals, y'all. This is a prelude. Um, it's going down on the 25th.
It
And the
is.
reason I say that is because we're actually going to read journal entries and we're going
Yep.
to be unpacking that journal entry. And I'm particularly, not to kind of do this to you, B, but I'm particularly excited about your journal entries more than anything.
What?
Because y'all,
No.
she's going to be
Oh
reading
man.
something like a long time ago.
Not necessarily.
Not all the time, but you said you was going to do one.
I did say it because I think those are more fun.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm trying to tell you, like,
It is, man. And we gonna unpack it, and we gonna read my journal entries, but we're gonna unpack it and process, and just and it's all and a big thing is gonna you're gonna get something from it. You're gonna get, you know, it's all healing. It's all self betterment. It's all self evolvement. It's all, us just showing up, letting you guys know, like, if you ain't growing, you ain't, then you got to grow in life. You know what I'm saying? And so this is a representation of some of our growth moments. We ain't always figured it out. We ain't always have
hello.
this part of our life together, especially me. Y'all, most of my journal entries did y'all get some make sure y'all have some tissue. Okay.
You trying to make people cry?
I'm not gonna try. It's just gonna be where I
It's
was
just
in
gonna
my
happen?
journey.
Oh man, you
It was
listen, don't
where I
be.
was in my journey. Y'all, I went through a dark shadow period.
Yeah.
Well, I hated myself. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was a failure. I went through a lot of shit. And it's crazy because now on some of those things I look back on and I'll be looking at myself now and I'm like, damn, it wasn't even that bad. You made it bad, you know?
See, listen, a lot of the things, that's why I love going back and reading and seeing where I was, because like mindset wise or mentality wise, because usually the meaning that we give a story is way worse than what the actual situation was. It's like, okay, so that person didn't want to, be with you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
we make it mean more than what it is. It's like
absolutely.
we
In that
assign
moment.
all of this stuff to it, like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
not good enough. Oh, it's such and such. And
Yeah.
child, once I realized, like,
Which it's
a lot of
important
this,
though, because those are emotions that we feel, and
no,
it's
that is
important.
important.
Yeah,
No, that's
bringing them up
absolutely
is important, but I agree. You just be like,
that's
relax.
absolutely important to process. That's what I'm saying. You process it
Yeah,
and
you
then
be
you
like,
look back.
relax,
Relax. That's my
relax,
new
calm
word. That's
down,
funny. Relax.
calm down, just relax. Okay,
Look,
it's not that bad.
listen.
Like,
Rejection is protection, okay?
you write in the journal, you like,
Mad, okay?
I've done that,
25
y'all.
pages. You like, flip,
I be in my journal like this.
flip. Listen. The whole time it's a blessing, okay? A
Yeah, I
blessing in
swear.
disguise. You die so many bullets.
I
You
feel
up here
it. Here
like the
go
Matrix,
one.
okay?
Here go one of the comprehensive books, and then it's a vibe when you doing these ones right here.
Oh man.
You
A
just
lot
like,
of
I
my
just
journals are
need a
like
fucking
that.
book to write in.
Period. Just some ruled paper. Some old school ruled ruled paper.
I got
We
one for
don't need them.
you. Have you ever journaled on like the piece of a mail or something that you just grabbed or something like? Have you ever done?
Yes. Mm-hmm. On the back of that boy. Back of an envelope.
Yep, on the back of an envelope or on the back of
Because
a doctor's note that you get something that
anything.
you can grab. Y'all,
You gotta get it out.
when we come back on the 25th, I'm gonna have a few of my journals, but I have so in a few of those journals, I have like pieces of paper that I have to fold up and put in there because I couldn't find my journal, or I wasn't at home, or I really need to just get some shit out of my mind and on some paper and stuff. So I didn't
You had to make it
put
work.
that.
Right, Edward. He said nothing wrong with that. For
Man,
real.
you gotta get it
Look,
out. You
make it
gotta get
work.
it out.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we wanted to do this so y'all can see what Release the Journals is and the purpose and why we're doing it. And yeah, so this is good feedback to know that, like,
It
okay, we
is.
can do
That
a
it's helping.
panel after that to see
Yep.
like people come on and maybe share their journals.
Yeah.
Like this could be a whole thing because again, journaling has helped
Will
me.
be a whole thing because it already is a vibe.
It, it's a whole
It's
vibe.
already a vibe. So
It's a
Edward,
vibe.
Mr. Edward and Miss Danita, we are right now nominating you two people, beautiful black people, to be on our panel, our future panel of release the journals, right?
Journals.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So
Y'all
we're
say y'all
moving
want to
y'all
come
up.
on. We can send y'all the information. Y'all can come up and show y'all faces
Mhm.
and share an entry. Be vulnerable and help people heal.
Yeah, unpack with us.
Yep.
So I'm
But
going to
that's
say
it.
my exit that I always say because I'm gonna go eat these chicken breasts.
Eat them chicken breast, girl.
But I always say at the end of everything that I say is, um, thank you guys for coming and supporting. If you're not on my YouTube, go ahead to my YouTube, She Sound Off, and subscribe. If you're coming in off another platform or off of Fiat's platforms, go to She Sound Off on YouTube and subscribe. Also, remember that self preservation is the first law of nature. Love yourself before you love anything and anybody else in this world. And remember to lead with your heart chakra, and everything else will soon follow. But I'm so excited about January 25th.
Hey, Christina. We about to leave.
Hey,
Hey,
you're
girl.
late, girl.
Hey.
You're late, girl.
Hey, girl.
But I'm glad you
Hey.
came.
Hope you can
You're
come on the
welcome.
25th. Hope you can come on the 25th. If not, we will. It will be a recording, so it'll
Yeah.
be on YouTube.
And,
So
and
you all can
Edward,
catch
it
it
is
there.
going to be, it's going to be the same time.
Yep.
It's the same time. It's going to be about an hour. So we got y'all.
Yep.
Christina, I love you. Subscribe to She Sound Off if you haven't yet on YouTube.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all. Was that next week? Because today is 17th. Yep. So next week, Thursday, January 25th,
Mm-hmm.
8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central. Christina says she gonna be there.
All right.
Danita said now you can see who you can see. You can see people now. So yeah, you can catch this on my YouTube and Mystique's YouTube. I'll be about to say your whole government, but I promise you.
Please don't.
Promise you. On our YouTubes and our Facebooks as well, but check us out on YouTube. And you can find me on YouTube under Fiat Hollins. Oh, you can see Chris, okay. Under Fiat Hollins. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. I got a new upload coming up tomorrow morning, so check it out. And I love y'all. Stay blessed.
Bye.